Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Right there in the middle, 55. Angle, going to 54, wide in. Check 26, check 26. Hey, 47.
Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Mike's 42. Mike.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Prescott now from the 50. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill. Hatch. We're going to 53.
A give to Elliott. So that time they get the tight end on the hold. Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. We're going to 54. Wide in. Check 31.
A A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to go on to 53.
Prescott from the gun. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Kill. 47. Strong right. 4 down. Mike 12.
Prescott now. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Hines. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards the game there, second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going to 53. Going to 54. Going to 54.
On second down, it's Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott from the gun on third. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
55 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, 55. Right there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Silver. Mike 34. Scoop. I don't think you got me.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Get off the field. Hey, check Mike 34.
Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check the backer. Check the backer. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now back to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Come on, I'm on. 12's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
42's the mic, boys, 42. 42's the mic.
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
You can't block me. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Mike 12.
From the red zone now, Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, check Mike.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a gain of 10, and the Lions first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 6. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They run with Hines, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 20, Cowboys 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. He's scared.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill. Here we go, 46.
Prescott on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
McGinnis just hit the field goal, and now the kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 27, Cowboys 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right here.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Watch the safety creep. Hey, 2-2.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Hey. Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check nickel. He's crashing.
Here's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 173 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Watch the run. Mike 14. Mike 14. Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this